Now, an independent review into the role of physician associates in the NHS says they should only be able to diagnose patients who've already been seen by a doctor. It's one of several recommendations aimed at differentiating doctors from PAs who have significantly less training. It follows several misdiagnoses from physician associates, which have resulted in patients dying. Our health correspondent Ashish Joshi has more.
Let the wounds they build inside your heart slowly depart.
Emily Chesterton died from a blood clot after being misdiagnosed by someone she thought was a doctor. Instead, she was seen by a physician's associate. They can examine patients, take medical histories, and diagnose illness, but they're not doctors. And now their role will change after a government-ordered review.
Do you think Emily would still be alive, would be here today, if these recommendations had been put in place before she was seen by a PA?
I would hope so. I think so, yes, which is so important, which is why we're so pleased that this review has been made.
If she come out and said, I've seen someone called a physician's associate, I'm sure we would have insisted that, no, let's go back and insist that you see a doctor.
So she never knew?
No.
The report by Professor Gillian Leng says physician associates should be renamed to assistants to stop patients from confusing them for doctors. They should be banned from diagnosing patients who have not already had contact with a doctor for their illness, and she's also called for them to wear a specific uniform and lanyards for more training and closer supervision by doctors.
We feel it's a missed opportunity.
Yeah.
It could have gone all the way there and cleared things up totally. But however...
It's something. Our daughter died. She was prescribed a drug that she should not have been prescribed. And it had absolutely catastrophic circumstances. She died, for goodness sake.
Marion and Brandon's concerns are shared by the British Medical Association.
It is definitely a problem that the roles of doctors and now physician assistants has been blurred, and it is positive that their name is going to change, that there will be a uniform. But whilst they continue to be deployed in a way that mimics doctors at the behest of any local employer decision, we have to have ongoing concerns about their safety.
But physician associates say the changes will undermine their qualifications and their role. They also warn of the effect it could have on waiting lists and worsen the impact of any strike action.
By trying to placate them at a time when they're striking and they want their strikes to bite the hardest, by taking us out of the workforce, we're now putting patients at risk. And I think the biggest patient safety risk out there right now is the British Medical Association.
The NHS is overwhelmed and struggling to cope with increasing pressures. There is a risk that these changes could add to them in the short term. But Emily's parents believe they could also save other families from suffering like they do. Ashish Joshi, Sky News.